El-Paniym was established in September 2020 to give the underprivileged children in our society access to qualitative learning at a little or no cost. It is managed and funded by Mr. and Mrs. Abel Obaje.
El-Paniym is an institution that was given birth to in the heat of the COVID-19 pandemic in Nigeria. It actually started as a missionary approach because we had a lot of kids in the vicinity that were out of school due to the suspension of schools at the time. So I, being a pastor and an evangelist, I came up with a free tutorial which we started at a very small scale for those kids that were out of school. Their brains were getting dull. They were not in any form of education. So we started a program. It's called Child Embracing Ministry, SEM. So thereupon, when the pandemic was brought to a minimum level and schools got resumed, so we had the parents loving what we're offering the kids. We had to have a meeting and we came up with, okay, are we metamorphosing into an institution that will be subsidized for this umbrella privilege? So that's how El-Paniym was given birth to.
El-Paniym has impacted in the educational and moral life of its people, which resulted to a massive turnout of intakes. The school then moved from the car garage where it started to its present location at plot 11 Baba Isale Street, Ajah, Lagos. Due to its mission and goal of establishing this promising institution, funds are not at its adequate to meet most of its needs. This attracted the David Douglas Edafioka Foundation, whom reached out to El-Paniym to graciously meet an important need, which is establishing a modern library for the school.
The library for the El-Paniym schools is an inspiration. It came forth from the David Douglas Edafioka Foundation. They have been a very nice and wonderful family. So it happened that they paid us a visit, to see what we are really doing here. And this library inspiration just came up, and the foundation has not relented. They've been pushing, they've been working, making a lot of contacts and arrangements to set up this library for the betterment of these children that were really working on. So I give it up for the David Douglas and the Africa Foundation. Yeah.
On that fateful day, Davina came and proposed setting up a library through our foundation, David Douglas Edafioka Foundation, to help these underprivileged kids access a very qualitative form of education. Before now, I discussed with her personally of the challenges I've been facing with these children. As soon as the library will be set up, I strongly believe that the library will impact greatly into the lives of these kids. They will have the platform and the room to go into the library to make basic research, to do their assignments, and the library will also be open to the community.
The David Douglas of the Africa Foundation sent delegates to El-Paniym to meet with the management, some parents, and equally the students.
Since when I joined the El-Paniym, I have improved in my spelling and my reading.
I have been improved in my reading and spelling in El-Paniym Primary School.
The management of the school talked about their experiences and challenges, some of which included zero access to study materials such as textbook for its students, and also limited bus services to its distant students.
I and my husband use our personal vehicle to transport the students from their various destinations or their homes down to the school.
Coming into the field to see the challenges of education in Nigeria, to see the challenges of financing the underprivileged, it's overwhelming, you see. So the challenges has been much. We are getting assistance, which are coming in now, but it has been very challenging.
Samuel Jeremiah and Rejoice Jeremiah spoke proudly about their school and its impact on their learning.
The breakthroughs, actually, we are very grateful because it's obvious and it's really telling on the lives and the transformation that these kids are getting. That is a testimony because it comes even from the parents. From when we started our infrastructure, it has been wonderful. You know, it's the grace of God.
I'm happy and blessed to have such an establishment which imparts greatly into the lives of our kids in the community.
Delegates from the David Douglas Edafioka Foundation also accompanied the school bus on a drop-off trip and had the opportunity to speak to some parents about the positive impact of the school and the prospect of a school library. It was a positive feedback.
God go bless David Douglas Foundation and God go make them go up and God go make them feel conclude the projects where they want to.